Magandang araw sa lahat ng mga followers ng Correct Movement. Ako si Tara, isang corrector dito sa page. For this program, we're going to interview different overseas Filipinos and overseas Filipino workers to talk about the systems that are in the countries they are in. So for today, we have our guest and her name is Angie.
Hi.
Please tell our audience what country are you located in right now?
Minasama, watashi wa Nihon ni sundeimasu. Sa ngayon nakatira ako sa Japan. So desu ne, ima, watashi wa Anji to moushimasu. Nihon de sundeite, saikin, bekka kara sotsugyo shimashita. Yun, graduate ako ng Bekka degree program dito sa Japan for 1 year.
Bakit ka na-decide to go to Japan, by the way?
Dati kasi hindi ko talaga masyadong gusto ang Japan because of yung image niya, napaka-conservative, yung strict social rules niya. But the first time I went to Japan, it isn't so bad at all. Kasi sa Kansai area ako first pumunta din. Second time ko sa Japan, yun yung first time ko sa Tokyo. So, ang sinunod ko talaga is yung Tokyo standard. Pero, depende sa region, Japan wouldn't be much of of a burden to you for as long as nasa ibang region ka ng Japan nakatira.
So, maganda naman talaga yung reputation ng Japan, di ba? Parang nakikita natin, napakalinis, napakadisiplinado. What do you think is the advantage of being a student in Japan? Like, anong makukuha mo pagkatapos niya?
There are actually lots of opportunities siguro if you make the most of it. Depende kasi yan sa program. In my case kasi Bekka program siya. Tansyahan lang siya, swertihan siya. Ang pinaka-in-demand talaga dito na trabaho in reality is conservative pa rin sila eh. Number 1, for most foreigners, it's English teacher. Second, IT professional. Number 3, engineer. Basta mga hard sciences, yun yung pinaka-in-demand job openings pag sa foreigner.
Yung Japan kasi, it's known as a rich country. Kung rich ang isang country, meron kasing impression na may mga job opportunities dyan. So, is the number of job opportunities more than the number of people who need a job?
Wala namang discrimination. Pag magsusulat ka sa resume, you don't have to include your achievements, your dean's lister, something, cum laude, wala yan. Basta kung saan ka nakagraduate na school. Sa Japan kasi, they don't discriminate, pero at the same time, you need to be confident enough kung anong capability ang kaya mong gawin. You can get the job for as long as you give a good impression towards your future employers.
Also, please tell our viewers, what is the political system of Japan?
Parliamentary sila. It's a constitutional monarchy because the head of state is the emperor, while yung head of government obviously is the prime minister. Si Abe Sori ang tawag ng mga Japanese sa prime minister nila. Abe Sori, Prime Minister Abe.
So, may natatakot kasi na yung head of state, kung may hari, ganun, nasa kanya yung lahat ng power. Paki-explain sa viewers natin kung may power ba talaga si Emperor Reiwa na yan, di ba?
Emperor Naruhito.
Pakibigay naman ng konting insight kung may powers ba talaga siya or wala. Sino bang nagpapatakbo ng bansa?
Actually, wala naman talagang powers, like bawal makialam sa government affairs ang imperial family dito sa Japan. Ang prime minister talaga yung tsaka yung diet talaga usually ang gumagawa ng decisions. Ang primary purpose lang ng imperial family, lang siya, he only represents the state. That's it. Purely ceremonial lang.
Do you think maganda yun na yung head of state ng Japan ay hindi nakialam sa government affairs, hindi nakialam sa kanilang health ministry, yung defense ministry, ganun?
For me, I think so. Kasi pag head of state, you are just a ceremonial figurehead. Kasi once na makialam ka sa affairs ng government, parang it kind of sounds tyrannical if you were to ask me.
I agree with you. Maganda yung setup na ganyan. Tapos, paki-explain ng viewers, ano ba yung diet sa Japan?
Diet or Kokkaigi Jido is yun yung parliament ng Japan.
For the benefit of our viewers, pag sinabing parliament, yun ang lehislatura or law-making body ng isang bansa. Sa Japan, yung word na ginagamit nila is just diet. Tinutulak natin na magkaroon ng parliamentary system ang Pilipinas. In your opinion, do you think pwedeng gamitin yung sistema ng Japan? Not everything kasi wala tayong emperor eh. Pero kahit doon sa prime minister at diet na structure,
Well, I guess pwede naman siya. may flaw din kasi yung diet. First and foremost, karamihan kasi sa mga legislators are mga almost senior citizen na eh. Kaya basically parang nasa old style pa rin. But at least pagdating sa decision making, there's not much of a problem.
I'm surprised na observe mo many of the Japanese legislators are, older. Pero nakikita natin na yung mga economic policies nila parang in sync with the times. Napansin mo ba yun? I hope our viewers would be more curious and research more about the political system of Japan. So, let's go to your adventures. Okay?
Okay.
So, what do you think is your favorite thing about Japan? Like, sa culture or sa whatever you see?
First and foremost, ang pinaka-paborito ko talaga is yung transportation system nila. You can go anywhere without driving.
Mhm.
Most cities and of course, ang maganda kasi dito sa Japan is ito pang isa ko pang na-observe. When you're going to rent an apartment, there are some companies where they accept foreigners naman eh. I mean, wala nang landlord, you just know where to look. Like, mag-research ka na lang sa internet kasi ganito yung sa setup ko eh. At least kilala ko na yung meron akong kakilala dito na nakilala ko na kung sino yung magpo-provide sa akin ng apartment. And ang maganda pa dito sa Japan is meant to mention like everything's organized and I cannot deny that the education system here is so nice. Like, sobrang nakakainggit yung education system dito sa Japan. Like, the teachers exactly know what they're doing and at saka talagang dito talaga sa Japan, they really respect you as a human being. Hindi not just Filipino kasi dito sabi ko mas proud Filipino pa nga ako dito kasi pag sinabi kong Philippine Jin ako dito, like when I say I'm Philippine Jin, they say, so desu ne. I see. So,
okay.
Philippines yun desu ne. Filipino ka pala.
May picture ka dito. You took a train. So, ito yung picture ng train. Tapos, sabi sa baba, Kyushu Railway Company. So, nag-research ako ng konti. Ano yung Kyushu Railway Company? Private-owned pala itong train operator na ito. Is it true na hindi lahat ng tren sa Japan is owned by the government? Yun ba?
Recently kasi, parang almost every hindi ko lang sure kung ang JR is owned by the government, pero feeling ko privatized na rin eh. Almost all, I think, is privatized na yung train company. Kahit
privatized na siya, sabi mo, paborito mo yung transportation system nila. So,
yes.
Meaning to say, mali pala yung sinasabi ng maraming mga kontra-reforma na kapag privately owned, ang mga transportation companies, papangit yung services. Iba pala yung situation sa Japan. Nag-improve pala. Tama ba? Isa pa, Japan is, it looks like, based sa pictures mo, may pumunta ka sa isang capsule hotel. Yung capsule hotel kasi is a kind of business, diba, na it caters to tourists. Do you think Japan is very friendly to businesses, local Japanese businesses and foreign businesses?
I think so, kasi actually napansin ko maraming Indian restaurants dito sa Japan. So, and I think Indian restaurants here in Japan are owned by Indians.
So, okay lang pala, kahit small business.
Yes.
Meron din bang malalaking mga kumpanya na foreign-owned na nag-invest sa Japan?
Yes, I believe so as well because hindi naman kasi ako fan ng sports but yung yung mga wrestling companies, yung mga entertainment industries, I think nag-i-invest din sila sa Japan.
So mali din pala yung sinabi ng iba na pagpapasok yung mga foreign investors sa mga, importanteng key industries, mali din pala yung perception nila na makaka-destroy ng quality at sovereignty. So, sinabi natin kanina na yung Japan is friendly to businesses, domestic and foreign. Although, hindi naman karamihan yung foreign investors kasi mayaman na yung Japan. Pero, just for the benefit of our viewers, sinakop ba ang Japan ng ibang bansa? Kahit open sila sa foreign investors.
So, maraming Chinese tourists dito. Before, the pandemic, maraming Chinese tourists dito and maraming mga Chinese students dito. So, I don't think, yung sinasabi nilang kinakop ng China ang Japan kunwari, I don't think so. Kasi, napansin ko, ang mga tiga-China, di ba yung reputation, pag sinabi mong tiga People's Republic of China, their manners are like, when they live in another country, their attitude changes naman. Especially in a country like Japan na you are here in Japan, so you need to adapt our customs and practices.
Tama. So, meaning to say, there's something wrong with the Philippines kasi sabi ng maraming mga Pilipino, yung Chinese investors, tourists, and just Chinese people ay hindi daw disiplinado dito sa Pilipinas. So, what do you think is the difference?
Sa Japan kasi, besides the effective system, kasi deeply rooted kasi sa culture nila. In reality talaga, ang social rules dito sa Japan, napakamarahas. They have very strict social rules, kaya you cannot just break it. Especially pag magja-job hunt ka, kailangan black suits and white blouse ang susuotin mo. You really need to wear suits when you go on a job hunting because if you don't, pag hindi kasi muted yung colors, pag bright colors ang susuotin mo, like ano to? Nandesu. Kore wa, yana image, waru image. Like,
akala kasi ng maraming Pilipino na instant yung discipline. They practice it over a long period of time pala.
Exactly.
It also means na there was something that they did para i-maintain yung level of discipline. May alam ka ba kung paano ba nila ni-maintain yung discipline sa, in that kind of quality discipline from this to that?
Kaya kasi naturally disciplined ang mga Japanese. Its way stems back from the samurai era na you cannot just touch a samurai. Hindi mo basta-basta pwedeng lapitan ng samurai. Kailangan lumuhod ka pag may dumaan na samurai, you have to ganun ang social rules sa kanila nung time na yun. So, siguro na-abolish yung ganyan-ganyan, it still remains up to this very day.
Mahirap na magkaroon tayo ng samurai culture sa Philippines kasi modern na tayo. Pero do you think political system can help us instill discipline? Kopyahin natin yan sa Pilipinas.
For me, I think so. Like kasi dito sa Japan, well, you may have all the freedoms and democracies you want, and this is one of the most politically incorrect countries in the world. I mean, I hate to break it to you, but the social rules and the bureaucracy pa rin yung nagko-contribute kung bakit maganda at saka efficient yung system dito.
By the way, there's another thing. Do you think Tokyo is very crowded? Do you think they need to do something about the number of people na dumadagsa sa Tokyo?
The Japanese government is apparently giving parang benefits to people who are going to move out from Tokyo to another place. Kasi kung sobrang crowded na ng Metro Manila, I think sa Tokyo mas lalo na.
May programa kasi ngayon si Senador Bongo, yung Balik Probinsya, parang ganun yung ginagawa, binibigyan ng allowance yung gustong umuwi sa probinsya. Pero yung reklamo kasi ng ordinary workers is pagdating sa probinsya, kunyari Leyte, pagdating sa Leyte, wala namang economic opportunities eh. So, is it different in Japan? Like, kunyari, lalabas siya ng Tokyo, pupunta siya ng ibang prefecture, may economic opportunities ba din sa ibang mga lugar sa Japan?
Well, apparently sa mga sad to say though, naka-concentrate lang ang outside Tokyo kung saan dinadaanan ng Nozomi Shinkansen. Yun yung pinaka-priority na city. For example, sa Nagoya, sa Osaka, sa Kobe, sa Kyoto, well, medyo pero mostly outside Tokyo, you basically need to like move into Nagoya, Osaka, Fukuoka, yun sa mga cities, sa mga kung saan dumadaan ang Nozomi Shinkansen.
Kailangan pala nila ng more decentralization. So it means to say, just for the benefit of our viewers, implementing parliamentary system sa Pilipinas ay hindi pala enough. Kasi tulad ng Japan, just like sabi mo, may concentration pa rin ng tao kung saan dumadaan yung yung transportation. Doon nag-concentrate yung mga tao. So it means to say, medyo kailangan din nila ng federalism at this point. Pero more or less, Japan is well managed so far. It's just that crowded lang siya. Do you think pag ginamit ng Japan yung constitution ng Pilipinas, do you think the 1987 constitution can be used in Japan or not?
Good question. I think if Japan adopted the 1987 Constitution of the Philippines, I don't know if I will enjoy the same opportunities I have right now, the same privileges I have right now here.
I agree. So to our dear viewers, what we're talking about is in the 1987 Constitution, there's a big difference with the system of Japan. In our Constitution, we have a presidential system, whereas in Japan, they have a parliamentary system. So all the policies and laws are passed easily, while in the Philippines, it's not. And sa Philippines, we have foreign investment and business restrictions. But in Japan, wala. So, yun ang nabasa kong big difference sa dalawang bansa natin. Okay, so Angie, thank you so much for joining me today in this interview, and I hope everyone enjoyed Angie's experience of Japan. So Angie, sabay-sabay nating sabihin,
correct the Constitution.